All right, so let's talk about these. The first card is your environment. The second card is what's changing, and the third is the outcome. And then the three under are the indicators. So yeah, for the first card, I need to see some more crystals over here. You guys like to see the crystals. It makes me feel good. All right. So for your indicator card, or excuse me, your environment card, you have the 9 of Rods. So it could be that some of you have felt like that you've needed to really protect yourself, your services, your work, privately, your doing some private work on your own. It's interesting, I just heard the word private investigator or private eye. So if any of you all have hired someone to research into like an investment deal that's gone bad, or to scope out another person that you're not trusting, then that came up. I don't like starting off this reading, and I hope it doesn't sound negatively. Again, I'm looking at the outcome card, but I'm just feeling like this is for some Pisces. This is not for every Pisces. So always watch your moon and rising as well. This is a general reading. So different messages come up with different readers. But this is coming up first and foremost. He has the bandage around his head. He's has the 8 rods behind him, and he's holding one. So he's almost ready for battle, being very protective. He could be that, or it could be that you've defending your resources, defending yourself to other people. That sort of, I feel like it's someone in particular. It's an instance or a situation or a circumstance that's been bothering you. I don't know that this is something brand new. But it could be within, a certain time period within the last month. My sense or feeling is that it is going to get resolved. And interesting, what's under this card is, in the John Holland deck, is what's called the waiting game, which is the 2 of, it's the same as the 2 of Wands. So as we know, in the 2 of Wands, there's sort of it could be a partnership feeling, but it can be starting to venture out, put our work out there, and feeling good about it. As you can see, this guy is walking around an hourglass. The hourglass has grown roots, and there are leaves. So that means that you have accomplished, and you're waiting for more to come about. It's not quite there. You're working on it. So in relation to this card, it could mean that the privacy of what you're doing, that you're feeling like, you know what, this is my deal. And you don't want to have to defend yourself about it. Let me know in the comments below how this works out for you. I'm going to take a look, or what this means to you, rather. I'm going to take a look in my crystal. I'm going to turn on the light so the lighting will change a little bit. Okay, so what does this 9 of, what does this mean for Pisces? Well, I feel like for some of you, and again, this is not a new thing. I feel like some of you feel like you've been, stabbed in the back. It's like, hey, wait a minute. Whether an unpolished person, I'm getting P-O, and it's P-O-L. So politics, unpolished. Someone, though, that has, or that is using your services and being very unpolitically correct about how they do that. If they're not using them in a right way, in the legal way, could be, or it could just be that their way of doing it is not appropriate. Okay, and then you get the waiting game. So what does that have to say about the 9 of Rods? That's interesting. That comes up afterwards, because this is the 9 of Rods, and this would be the 2 of Rods. So as you can see, he's made progress here. it could be that you've made progress and you're defending your right to continue with it. Because sometimes you feel like there's like a meteorite could come down and just crash on it. And I feel like you're very concerned that at any given time, something that you're doing or something that you're invested in could just fall apart. And I'm feeling like you're thinking that sometimes. And with this particular card, I'm getting no, it has value. See the leaves, see the roots, see he's walking in gold. I've said that twice, but that's value. So there's more to come. This Nine of Rods usually indicates he has everything he needs. But he's just being very, very protective. So, all right, that's your environment for just the beginning of June. The next card that comes up is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords indicates to me someone who has put their foot down, who embattled wits with another. See how this guy has the sword down. These other two people feel like they've gotten hurt. So this may be you in this position, or it may be you that's finally saying, you know what, I'm drawing a line in the sand, no more. It's interesting how this guy, and they're both very much on guard, Pisces. So are you, some of you feeling on guard a little bit, even if it's not verbally, or do you feel that way to yourself? Like, dang, I'm having to be defensive of myself, or I'm having to stand up for myself. That may be it. These two are facing each other. So it might be that this is a Five of Swords. Of course, this is our thinking, that someone has prompted you so much that you two have been in this battle together. If it's you, then you've drawn the line in the sand and said, okay, I've had it. This is my deal. The indicator card is the solar plexus. This is the third chakra. And the third chakra talks about our power. It's in the area of our stomach, as you know, owning our power. The affirmations such as, I am strong, I have the strength, I can do this, I am powerful, I am all. Having a yellow stone around me, usually I have citrine right around me, which I know I do, but if you know what the citrine looks like. So the universe is saying, we just want you to own your own power. We don't want you to let anybody take advantage of you. We don't want you to take advantage of anybody else. We want you to be still in your own power. Well, here's a citrine. Okay, so I'll hold that there. So yeah, I feel like this card has come up because there's a lot of nicking and nagging through here. And then these two cards feel so much more pleasant. The indicator cards, just like, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe there's been a little bit of strife, but things are working out. The path is turning in your favor, and just stand up for yourself. Own your inner power. This could be you, or this could be somebody else. Let me know in the comments below who this is. I'm going to look in my crystal again and see if I get anything from that. Interesting for you guys. I can't wait to get to the third card, because the phrase, or the two words, dark images, came up. What does that mean? Okay, so are any of you all thinking too much or visualizing too much about what can go wrong, or why it hasn't been better? This is, in fact, in your changing, let's just say this too, this is in your changing position. So what's changing is This could be you standing up for yourself. You know what? I really feel like it is, because this solar plex comes up and it's really sort of a support for you to do that. And that's what's changing for yourself, is that you are saying, okay, I am Pisces, hear me roar, whether you're sun, moon, or rising. And I can make my own decisions. If you've had to lean on anybody financially, and not only in the sense of someone who's loaned you money, but it could be someone as an accountant, the IRS, if you've had any, issues with that, I think that's also to give you power and strength to work through any of those issues as well. I feel like, just put your goggles on. It's like you're standing out on a wobbly stone that overlooks a cliff, and you just want to make sure that your vision is clear and you can see everything, and you want to be stable and sturdy. Okay, so own your inner power. You have 2 number 3 indicator cards. So the universe is also asking you to be more optimistic. Feel your joy. Feel your inner happiness. 3 is about the color yellow. It's sunny, it's happy, it's joyous, it's optimistic, it's creativity and expression. Express yourself, whether it's through your art or your music or your service or your writing or your voice. It doesn't matter. Express yourself. Okay? All right, let's get to the outcome card, because this is really, really a positive card. All right, this is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands indicates to me a foundation for you all to be able to put your life force, your vision, your passion into play. Opportunity comes up around that. Opportunity comes up around you all putting your message out to the world, enjoying it, getting accolades. It's new, it's happy, it's fun. And see how the wand is standing straight up. It's blooming, as a matter of fact. There's sun, there's bursts of sunlight, there's a mountain and this sort of majesty of clouds. So it's like, wow, okay, now I'm getting it. Now the sun is shining. I'm feeling like it's because of all this little bit of challenge or difficult, hard work with other people, that you get hope, because his back is turned to this. This is like, okay, this is after the rain, after the storms. The sun comes out, new vision comes up. You feel like a visionary. Your ideas are put into action with how you want to create them, and you're feeling good about it. And I love the indicator card. This is also a wand card. In this particular deck, the purple is the wand. The purple surrounding border are the wand cards. And you've had 2 in the John Holland deck and 2 in the in this Hanson Roberts deck, which is your main spread. So interesting. A lot about your work, a lot about your message, your personal message, your personal self, your voice in life. Pisces, that's what a lot of this is about, it feels like to me. Owning your personal power. And having the strength to stand up to people. I feel like you have. I feel like you're doing that. Okay, so this is awesome. And the indicator card is the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands, of course, comes after the 2. So we talked about this 2, just he's waiting for things to happen. Well, the 3 of Wands, as you remember, is usually a guy that's standing by the sea. And he has, we usually see his back, right? And he's holding, or there's 3 wands. And he's watching his merchandise go out to sea. He's been successful. He's seeing new accomplishments. So, wow, that's awesome. I'm so happy to see this card with you all with this outcome. It feels good. There may be a bit of a partnership with another person that supports and loves you. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but I do feel like there's an awful lot of a bond between the two of you, an awful lot of connection, an awful lot of, okay, I get what you're saying. It's almost like you two can read each other's minds. And this forms the ability to work together, to partner together. It can be about love and romance. It can be. This is a man and this is a woman, but it doesn't have to be. It can be about just enjoying the fruits of your labor, the bonds of happiness together, putting your services out. And, it's not always just only one person that does that. It's not always just you. There's other people around that are of service and of help. You may be the captain or the co-captain or the co-partner, but there's always others that help us succeed, right? It could be that if you have your own business, it could be that you have a bookkeeper or you have an assistant. If you're working for someone, it could be that you have coworkers that are very helpful and suggestive. Or it could be that you have a very helpful spouse, someone who's very supportive of you. But I just feel like this is the light after the storm, after the after you've done what you've needed to do, or you've been through this sort of chaotic whatever, that the sun has come out. Yay, good for you, Pisces. I feel good about that for you guys. Let me know in the comments below what's going on for you. Let's see if there's anything else in the crystal. Some of you might be getting pregnant. This card can also indicate that, but I'm looking at my crystal right now. This is my crystal, and I'm putting it under the light to the right of me to see it better. But I did see some pregnancy news, so that's exciting. I do see some of you visiting buildings that have archways or large arches, or it could be it's funny, what came to me was the Archbishop of Canterbury. I'm not really sure why that came up, but I'm seeing lots of arches. So if that means anything to you, if you live in a building with arches, or you're an architect and you're designing, or you're into the Mediterranean type of look, or you're visiting the Mediterranean Sea as well, SCA, that by the sea, that's coming up. So just to say, yeah, I do feel like some of you will be around water, a large body of water in June. So interesting. Okay, let me add all of these cards up, and I am including in the additions this time. Usually I just do the first three, but since I did all 6 of them, I'm including all cards in the additions. All right, so we have 9 and 5 is 14, 15, 18, 21, and 23, right? Let's do this backwards. 2 and 3 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 is 14, 14 and 9 is 23. 2 and 3 and 5 is 5, and 5 in numerology is about feeling unrestricted, feeling your freedom, traveling, being adventurous. All right, so I feel like that's what you guys have wanted. Feeling of like elbow space. I'm doing my arms out now, like, give me some elbow space somehow, some way, whether it's a relationship or a situation, you've wanted that. The 5 in the major arcana cards is strength. So the universe is saying, we want you to have strength. When you have balance over your body, mind, and soul, then, anything can be accomplished. You can overcome anything to achieve a positive result. or outcome.